Shalom, good morning. Welcome back to the weekly Midrash. Parshat Mishpatim, the pasuk says, "Ve'anshe kodesh tiyun li, you shall be a holy people to me. Uvasar basadeh trefa lo sochelu, and do not eat treif food." What does it mean to be holy people? It means don't eat treif. Don't go to McDonald's. Don't have a cheeseburger. Lo sochelu. Then it says, La kelev tashlichon oso. The pasuk offers us an alternative, another option as to what you should do with your treif food if you can't eat it because you are anshe kodesh. Instead of you consuming the food, la kelev tashlichun oso. Throw the meat of the treifa to the animals, to the dogs. Why to the dogs? Lama lekelev, says the Midrash. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu chayavim atem lekelavim. You owe them a debt. Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu chayav matem lekelavim shebeshasha ragdi bechorei Mitzrayim hayu Mitzrim yoshin kol alel kovrin mesayim hakelavim novchin lahem liYisrael inu novchin. Because on the night in which God slew the firstborn, the makas bechoros, the dogs didn't bark. The Midrash tells us, based on that ideal, l'chol b'nei Yisrael lo yecharatz kelev hashano, the dog didn't bark. On that evening, we reward the dog, we reward the kelev by throwing them the scraps of meat that we are unable to consume. The Midrash wonders, what's the connection between being anshe kodesh and being contrasted with the dog who does get to eat this meat, who does get to eat the treifa? Chazal continue, Leficha chatem chayavim leklavim shenamar lekelev tashlichon oso ma klovim echad novech v'chulam miskabtzim v'novchim al chinam. When it comes to a dog, one dog barks, and what happens across the street? Another 3-4 dogs begin to bark. One sees something exciting, a squirrel runs by, all the rest start to get excited also. The way of a dog is that when there's action, when there's something going on, when there's a piece of juicy gossip, when there's a hawk, when there's intrigue, when there's something to talk about, when there's someone suffering or someone going through anything else that is none of their business, every dog jumps in. This is the expression, no dog in the fight. The irony is that every dog thinks he has a dog in the fight. Dogs like to jump into things that aren't relevant to them. They like to become engaged in machlokes, a riv shalolo, a machlokes which has nothing to do with them. This is not the way of the Jewish people. This is not the way of anshe kodesh. Holy people shut their mouths, close their ears when there is something going on that's none of their business. And so the pasuk contrasts the way of anshe kodesh with the way of the dog. You are anshe kodesh. You don't eat basar, treifa. You don't eat the flesh of this animal that is not kosher, but the dog does. And why, says the Midrash? Because the normal way of the dog is that the dog jumps into the fray, jumps into a machlokes that has nothing to do with him, but that is not what the Jewish people do. May we only talk about holy things. May we only talk about things of Kedusha. Not just eat things of Kedusha, but engage in conversation about matters of Kedusha. And never feast off of the sorrow, off of the misery, and off of the travails of other people in our lives.